There's a lot of discussion of sustainability these days, but the problem is that what a lot of people refer to as sustainability isn't really sustainable. When looked at through the lens of a more rigorous set of criteria, you discover that genuine, meaningful sustainability is a dauntingly complex, remote, far-flung ideal. It's going to be very, very difficult to achieve true sustainability. But the good news is that we will achieve it. There is not one shred of doubt about this, because to do anything less is unsustainable. We will either achieve sustainability voluntarily through intelligence, honesty, discipline, and sacrifice, or we will achieve sustainability involuntarily as it is crammed violently down our throats by the cold and uncompromising hand of reality. In other words, sustainability is not optional. We will either stop driving everywhere we go nonchalantly in automobiles because we've developed truly fossil fuel-free transportation and infrastructure, or we will stop driving everywhere in cars because we can no longer afford to fuel and maintain them. Sustainability is not optional. We will either stop eating food that has traveled an average of 1,500 miles in tractor-trailer rigs because we've started growing food locally, or we will stop eating such food because the tractor-trailer rigs stop running. Sustainability is not optional. We will either stop poisoning ourselves by dispersing toxins into the environment because we've developed intelligent, non-toxic alternatives to these toxic chemicals, or because with the end of the fossil fuel era, we'll be so broke, stupid, and impoverished that we can't even make these toxic chemicals anymore. We will either preserve endangered species because we value their priceless quality to the world, or else we'll preserve them perhaps as tissue samples in archives to be cloned back into existence later on, quite cynically. Sustainability is not optional. We will learn to love and protect one another in community because it's intrinsic to our human nature, or we will do this because it's found to be the best line of defense against criminal gangs of mutant zombie tweakers. We will learn to view reality because it's staring us in the face, or because it's crammed down our throats by reality. Amid the collapsing shards of a modern civilization that, in spite of its grotesque flaws, has brought us some truly beautiful and wonderful things, I stumble to the top of a structurally unsound rooftop to shout out that everyone, from the most simplest of slash and burn peasants to the most delusional and psychopathic of politicians and corporate executives, may hear the words, sustainability is not optional. Thank you.